Look out there, MP. About game time.
All right, baby. Let's get down.
Hi, everyone. Thanks for joining us. The NBA Cup has been pretty wild so far. And now we're in the Western Conference quarterfinals. And in our matchup tonight, we'll see the Los Angeles Lakers going up against the Golden State Warriors. Along with Greg Anthony and since the Phil Jackson era, Shams, the Lakers are now on their seventh, and I can't even believe I'm saying that, seventh coach in the last 14 seasons. What a turnstile that has been.
They're keeping us reporters busy, huh? To me,
Yeah, they are.
it's all about stability now moving forward with the Lakers. I do believe they intend to give their new head coach plenty of opportunities over the next few seasons to continue to coach and continue to be the coach for the long term. You have to figure out the recipe of success, not only now but moving forward. And the Lakers, from what I'm told, want to give their new head coach the opportunity to build for the long term.
And I love what you said, the word stability. They need it in LA. Now, Golden State's starting five. In the backcourt, we'll see Curry and Podziemski. Moses Moody is out there with Jimmy Butler. And it's Green in at the 5 spot. Jefferson's shot is off. Pass to Podziemski. Here's Moody over LeBron. Moody's shot is off. Here's Los Angeles now. This team is on quite a run. They're in the midst of a 14-game winning streak.
It's been impressive, and the question now really is, who's going to figure out a way to stop this crew? Each time out, they're finding new ways to win. That is dangerous for your opponent. Really, a myriad of ways in which they're coming at you.
Outside Jefferson. And again, it's the Lakers from deep. Warriors have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Outside Butler, inside Green. It's rebounded by Jefferson. Jefferson's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
And they're 1 of 5 to start this game. Just really haven't gotten into a flow offensively.
Again, the miss by Jefferson. And the Warriors off to a slow start here. 7-point differential coming off that loss against the Timberwolves.
Yeah, what we saw in that game and what you see around the league is a questionable dependency on the triple.
Well, you have to be able to use the three-point line in some way. It's just such a weapon. In that game, it was just not there for them.
Chalk up 2 there. 11 points for the chosen one. Hey, Shams, you're always on the pulse of those league-changing trades. We certainly saw some impactful ones last season.
Across the board, the Pacers, the Mavericks, they made deep runs, and they did so on the back of some big trade deadline moves. Those are transformations that excite all of us to witness. Even New York, getting OG Anunoby at the trade deadline. This is a league that's built on capitalizing at the moment and striking when the iron's hot. We saw multiple teams do that this last season.
That trade deadline was phenomenal for those teams you mentioned. Really impactful.
And Draymond did a good job of getting some space there and rooting himself to collect.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Lakers shooting their first shots from the free throw line tonight.
That's his first personal foul.
Free throw good, Jefferson.
At the line for the Lakers, Jefferson.
And both free throws good for Jefferson. And here's Curry, who brings it up for the Warriors. They trail by 9 points. And it's Green missing.
Yeah, better than giving up the layup. You want to go in there and use the hard foul. They did it there. That's aggressive attitude defensively.
Knocks down the 3 ball.
He doesn't look satisfied with the lead right now. He wants more, and he looks like he's going to get it.
Warriors trail by 12. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Back to Curry. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Oh, good on the triple.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Jefferson against Green. Jefferson gets the bucket. And as the salary cap looks set to rise significantly, Shams, any major effects that you can anticipate?
It won't be like the year the Warriors signed KD. They're going to smooth the cap numbers, and it's not going to spike quite the same. But these numbers will continue to get eye-popping when you think about player salary, and you have to keep in mind luxury tax and the new second apron that came into play with the collective bargaining agreement, and that will play a part in how teams build, not putting yourself in a restrictive position to continue to build winning organizations.
A lot of moving parts to contend with, but boy, a lot on the horizon. Now, here's Curry. He's coming off a 40-point game against Minnesota. Can't connect from 14 feet out.
D giving him that shot, and that's probably not a good idea, but I guess they knew what they were doing that time.
Bucket is good. Jefferson's got 26 points.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
Like tonight, that all the hustle plays have meant so much to this team. Now just sustain some of that energy and keep comfortable.
Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Hi, guys. The chosen one in the last game against the Trailblazers was tremendous. He had an impressive number of points, and as his team has come to expect, he was a major factor from deep. Those are eye-popping numbers he put up. Couldn't possibly top that tonight, could he? I'll find out together. Kevin?
Excellent, David. Thank you. Greg, how impressive was it watching him completely take over?
Unstoppable. They won that game because of his effort and just his overall relentlessness.
Going up against a team that had no answer for him, we'll see if it plays out the exact same way here tonight.
Green with a screen on Doncic. Another miss by Curry. Los Angeles leading by 18. Jefferson with the 3. Hits the 3-point bomb. Jefferson's got 33 points.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Hey, Shams, I know you're connected throughout the NBA into a lot of front offices, but have you ever thought about maybe shifting gears a little bit and working for a team?
There is always intrigue into something like that, Kevin, but I've seen how tough the environment can be, and honestly, it is really much more fun to be talking to you on this side of the media world and the media equation of the NBA. But listen, there's always intrigue with the front office.
And a lot of opportunities. I know you're looked at, but thank you for your honesty in that one. Offensive rebound, Green, and Jefferson sends it back, and they're able to recover. But Jemski's shot is good.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin. Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Yeah, if you walked in at any point during this game to watch 5 minutes of play, one team played harder. We know who that was.
Green. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. And we've been following this group's absolute dominant season, winning most games in blowout fashion.
Truly record-setting fashion. Nonetheless, though, it's been demoralizing to teams facing this group. I mean, before halftime, teams are often down by 15 or 20 points. We might be witnessing another blowout in the making here tonight.
Pass to Podziemski. Three-pointer, Butler traps in the tray.
No retaliation there as Butler's competitiveness flaring up as he answers from the arc.
And J.J. Redick is called timeout. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. And the Lakers with some changes. Hachimura, he's checked in for Vanderbilt. Cadet comes in for Austin Reed. And it's Gabe Vincent in for Luka Doncic.
He's played a huge role in this game to this point, but it looks like he just wants more. He wants to make sure that this lead holds up.
Pass to post. Here he goes. Rebounded by the Lakers. Jefferson's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. And things can get so intense when NBA rumors start flying, Shams. You know that. The teams are just kind of holding on sometimes for dear life. What is it like when you break a major NBA story like you've done numerous times?
It's like when your heart skips a beat, Kevin. It's like when you feel like you are in such a rush and there's a surge of excitement that hits every particle of your body. Every profession obviously has a big payoff, but everything happens so fast. But when it happens, it makes all the hard work worth it, but it certainly brings a great feeling, and I definitely get goosebumps to this day.
You get goosebumps, but the hard work you put in to get that story, I know what you guys go through. It is amazing the hours you spend.
365, 24/7.
Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
LeBron against Kuminga to the paint. Here's Butler. Hachimura grabs the miss.
And there hasn't been anything easy for him in this period.
No, I haven't seen him in comfortable spots, or at least spots we've seen in this offensive set that are allowing him to settle in.
And for the Warriors, they're shooting a lowly 30% to start this game out. Pass to post. Now Butler, defended by Vincent. Some nice passing by Golden State. Spencer's shot is off. Here's Los Angeles now. They're on a 17-7 run. Jefferson, that's good. Jefferson's got 45 points.
Defense shaking their heads, no idea how to stop him in this quarter. He's got him on the ropes.
Down low, here's post. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
Well, those interior passes can be dangerous sometimes, but if the timing is good and you execute it there, you can get easy hoops.
And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers, finishing the quarter up by a whopping 24 points. And with as many three-pointers as they've drained, it's easy to see why they're on the cusp of a blowout. We've got more in store for you right after this. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the... Los Angeles with some changes. Jefferson's checked in for Jackson Hayes. Vanderbilt comes in for Rui Hachimura. And it's Austin Reeves in for Connect. Shots good by Jefferson. Jefferson's got 47 points. Hey, Shams, it seems like with these younger teams coming, we may be witnessing a transfer of power in the NBA. What do you think?
It's really due to the parity that we're seeing in the league, and we haven't seen this much parity in a really long time. It's wide open for teams in both conferences, in the East and West, to claim that top perch. We have to give the league a lot of credit. There's tons of parity.
Which I think is leading to expansion talk, correct? We've got so much talent right now, we can kind of let it ooze out a little bit, just some other areas.
Certainly expansion, couple more teams in the league, but the league really loves where they're at now, and any given year, anyone can win.
Setting the floor for the Warriors. In the backcourt, we'll see Curry and Podziemski. And, yep, another basket.
And it's another 50-point night for him. He's had a bunch of them in his career.
And on the NBA all-time list of 50-point games, he's almost in the top 5.
In the top 5, how about Wilt, MJ, Kobe, Harden, and Elgin Baylor? That is a pretty exclusive club.
And that one's good by LeBron.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
With him struggling tonight, they need to find some other options out there to keep themselves in the game.
Jefferson, that's for 2. Good, he hits again.
And he's up to 52 points.
Yeah, making a GA look all too easy right now. Outside, Kuminga. Outside, Curry. To halt the run, he hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Curry's got 13.
Yeah, here's a list of things I don't want to do, and right at the top is guard that guy.
When you look at the NBA, Shams, any changes you'd like to see?
To me, it's having players stay healthy, right? I would love to have a rule that players just play and the top players are there playing the most meaningful moments of regular season games and allowing players to have freedom defensively. And the league can find plenty of other ways to discourage players, but to allow players to really be there in the big moments, to defend at a high level. And I would just love to have a healthy serum that we can spread around the league and keep these guys in the
I think here at the table, we're all nodding our heads, looking up and down. We all agree completely with what you're saying.
Hard dribble, pull up, bang. Jimmy Butler.
Jefferson with the 3, sinks the triple. Jefferson's got 59 points.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, thank you very much. LeBron James is still dominating at an age where most players are well into their retirement. How does he do it? He said, show up, put the work in, and then go out and trust it. I'm just trying to push the limit. See how far I can take this thing. It's me versus Father Time. Kevin, back to you.
And David, that's one you're always going to win against Father Time. Hey, thank you for the report. And Shams, what an absolute delight it has been having you courtside with all of us tonight. Thank you so much for taking time to join us. It has been a true pleasure.
Thanks so much for the invite. I can't wait to do it again sometime. I'm honored. I'm privileged.
Oh, we are going to hold you to that. Thank you again. Always so much fun to have Shams join us. No one with a better pulse on the NBA.
Man, Shams is always the first guy to know about the big moves around the NBA. Love hearing what he has to say.
The kick outside to Butler. And again, it's the Warriors missing. The Lakers shooting 65%, an outstanding offensive display from them. Jefferson inside. He's defended by Podziemski. Connects again.
Make that 61 points.
Yep, everything is going his way right now. Here's Butler. And Jefferson sends it back. And that'll be Golden State as it goes out of bounds. Warriors retain possession.
Substitution on the court.
Nine seconds left to play in the first half. Vanderbilt with the steal. To the middle, 3 seconds left, and James throws it down.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And we say it time and time again, so I'll repeat it. Have to be careful with the ball, or this is what happens.
And so it's Los Angeles, sitting on a lead of 40 points at the end of the quarter. Terrific play. A look at the field goal percentage numbers tells the story of what tough defense they're playing today. We come back right after this.
Hey folks, happy you joined us. The action tonight, a bit...
Where's the perimeter D? I see no sense of urgency, and those boys are getting scorched.
Big fella, you! Okay guys, now let's see what the fans are buzzing about over on social media. A Desert Dino wrote us and said, what was your go-to post-game ritual when you were on the road?
I'm gonna go with redacted, answer not found, try again later. Redacted, answer not found, try again later.
Kenny, what about you?
I'm with Shaq on this one. What happened on the road stays on the road, especially in our era.
And that is it for halftime, folks.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. What can you say? The chosen one, an impressive effort here today.
Well, it didn't take him long to get that double-double. Already has it halfway through the game.
Yeah, guys like him love to stuff the stat sheet. He's doing it here.
Outside, the wings are Reeves and James. Jared Vanderbilt out there with Jefferson, and it's Doncic in at the one spot. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. Where there's a lot of emphasis on three-point shooting, Greg. What's your opinion of that?
Well, Kevin, stretching the D isn't just about how far out they have to defend. It's the distance between that and how far in you have to defend. That's why analytics favors shots at the rim and from distance.
Pass to Moody. Butler with the ball. Clock at 6. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
That's another just bad decision on a night full of those. His shot selection tonight has been questionable at best.
Good! Another from 3.
He has been on the money from deep.
Yep, definitely looking to shoot it as much as possible. Here's Green. No good. Jefferson with some nice D. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Fires from deep. And another one!
And this game has his name written all over it.
Greg, he's been phenomenal in offensive onslaught. And here is Butler. He's got 9. Outside Curry. Pass to Podziemski. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Curry's got assist number 5 here tonight.
Well, there it is. 0 of 3 to start the half, and finally something finds its way through the net.
Jefferson down low. Working on Green. Jefferson's shot is off. The Warriors have gotten just 1 of their first 4 shots to fall since coming out of the locker room with the break. Green with a screen on LeBron. Curry finds Green. It's rebounded by Doncic. Doncic has got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
Yeah, starting the half here 1 for 5, and the offense might need an ironing out.
Jefferson, that's good.
I mean, he is at his best when it matters most. This game is theirs as long as he can keep this up.
It seems likely that the Warriors' title run under Steph Curry, Brent, is probably come to a close.
I'm not going to count Steph Curry out quite yet, Kevin, but they have added some quality youngsters. They're trying to grow that group. How fast can they bring those kids along to championship caliber players? That's the big question. They're going to win their share of games.
Now, here's Moody. D right on him. Here's Butler. Curry trying to break free. And Jefferson sends it back. Oh, wow, guys, doesn't look good. We've got an injury here.
And this would be a terrible blow. Hopefully it's less serious than it looks.
Well, looking at his face right there, you can tell he's in a lot of pain, and there's a lot of trepidation right now on that team's sideline.
Hachimura is checked in for the Lakers. Connect comes in for Austin Reeves. And a chance now to see how teams are faring across the league. Here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. Take a look at the Warriors. They couldn't hold their position this week, but remain in the top 10.
And seeing where the Lakers are, they're just so locked in right now. It doesn't matter who they're playing. I know it's still early in the season, but they may turn out to be the team to beat.
Good.
Sweet to be a difference maker in a game, and he's been a great option for them on these possessions.
Curry passes to Green. We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. The shot by Butler, nobody around. Off target from outside. Lakers have gone 6 of 8 on field goal attempts in the third. A 75% clip. Tries the spin move. And Jefferson gets double teamed. And Jefferson throws it down.
Yeah, letting it rip. They're just having fun right now.
Yeah, some of these nights you got to enjoy yourself. Not too much at the expense of the other team, but right now this team is balling.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need the basket.
Pass to Moody to stop the run. And again, it's the Warriors missing. LA's gotten going here in the second half from outside, nailing 3 of 4 from the arc. He got it again! Sensational!
81 on the night. Channeling his inner Mamba right now.
There is no slowing this guy down. He is on fire. Outside Butler. Some nice passing by Golden State here. Podziemski doesn't go for him. Jefferson with some nice D. Lakers have gone 8 of 10 shooting here in the second half. Very strong. Took him no time at all on that one.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Yeah, the other team a bit concerned here. They're trailing, and the lead seems to be growing.
Back to Curry. Fires the 3. It's rebounded by Jefferson.
All the energy is on the other side right now, and every miss just makes it worse.
Well, the other team is scorching hot, and they come down on this end and can't find a way to get the embers going.
Having a lot of trouble stopping the three-point shot.
Here's Moody. Still scoreless. It's Curry outside. Cans it from downtown.
Anything the opponent does, trust me, Steph can do it better. He's got to be the best shooter that we've ever seen in the game.
Here's Jefferson, and finished off by Jefferson.
And no doubt about it, in order for them to be successful, he has got to be a catalyst when it comes to scoring.
Greg, you think about oversized point guards, and the gold standard has always been Magic Johnson. Now you look at Luka Doncic, and he's certainly big for that position.
Definitely some positive similarities, right? But the big difference is one of those guys has 5 rings, and that's not a knock on Doncic. This is a team sport, but Magic's ability to affect winning was right there with another MJ, Michael Jordan.
Jefferson with the 3, buries it from 3-point range. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle steps for the Lakers?
A high-effort brand of defense has been paying off for them in this one. They've managed to either block or alter a ton of their opponent's shots.
And I feel like another part of tonight's game has been the hustle points, getting up and down, getting second chances, getting transition opportunities. They've been fantastic in that area.
On the wing, Jefferson's shot is off.
And I was sure that was money on that one, but everyone is afforded an easy miss or 2.
Yeah, that happens. Important thing is for players, just don't beat yourself up and make a miss like that cost you another play.
6 on the shot clock. On its way from Curry for 2. A rebound by the Lakers. After this one, they're off to Sacramento to take on the Kings. And that'll be the first of a 2-game road trip for them. Outside Jefferson. And Moody pulls it down. Moody's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Back to Curry. Green with a screen for Curry. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Doncic has got his 7th rebound here tonight. Takes a 3, and it's connects. That time on the assist by Doncic. Connects. Got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. And here's Curry, who brings it up for the Warriors. Outside Butler. 1:51 left in the third. Pass to Curry from deep. Drills the 3-pointer. Curry's got 2 now from beyond the arc in the third for the Warriors.
And he's on his way to putting up a big 3-point total.
And Jefferson wide open. He shoots, hits it again. Wow!
Unreal. He's got the 4th most points ever in an NBA game. This man is on another planet.
I mean, what can you say? One of the all-time individual games in NBA history. Again, Curry missing. The Lakers shooting a magnificent 69% in this game. And good! There's another.
He's scoring at an insane level here, folks. The defense powerless to slow him down.
Yeah, he's on a mission, closing in on 3rd place all-time in scoring. And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here. Some changes for the Lakers. Jackson Hayes, he's checked in for Hachimura. Goodwin comes in for James. And it's Gabe Vincent in for Doncic. Golden State's gotten the three-pointer to fall to the tune of 50% here in the 3rd quarter. They've made 3 of 6. Here's Post, defended by Jefferson. Pass to Post. Left side, Kuminga. Banked in off the glass. Kuminga's got his first points of the night.
Really showing some strength on that bucket. Kuminga getting more used to finishing through that kind of contact.
Here's Jefferson, and Jefferson throws it down home.
And this is how you want to come out of the half. Prolific and efficient.
Well, the thing is they're controlling the pace right now, and if that was the mantra for them at halftime, they've carried it out.
Butler, no good.
Maybe a time to rest him right now, just give him a bit of a breather, try to help him get back on track.
Outside Jefferson. Puts up a 3, and again for 3.
Another 3. I'm not sure I've seen a better three-point shooting night.
They just keep pouring in. This is a top 5 all-time single game for three-point shots made. The 3 quarters of play all in the books, and this one all but over already. Los Angeles on top. They finish off the 3rd quarter with a huge surge, an 18-7 run. We'll take a quick break, then get you back to the action. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feet. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
That's what great passing will do for you right there, dissecting the defense with that play.
And there have been 2. Here's that when it happens, for instance, in midseason.
Kevin, it can be pretty devastating for some teams, but for other teams, that change could be refreshing. And a lot of times, if the coach has had a longer tenure with the team, you can feel like a fish out of water with a new voice coming in.
So with Curry sitting on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. Kuminga out there with Butler. Then connects again from distance.
And guys, this is a historic shooting night for him. Tied for 3rd now, most threes in a game.
The points, GA, just keep piling up, and the threes keep dropping in. He is red hot from beyond the arc. Pass to Moody. From past the arc, it's hauled in by Los Angeles.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
Yeah, he's got to move on, forget about this sequence here, and try to find a way to get on the board.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for Los Angeles.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And so this is going to end up as victory number 24 on the year. And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for the Chosen One.
Just an outpouring of points from him. Nobody could do much to keep him from dropping it in.
Now Podziemski. Pass to Green. Second shot opportunity. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
That's his first.
Yeah, we know he's undersized for the position, but Draymond Green does the work of several men, including how he forces the D that time to foul.
That's good from Green.
Taking 2 shots.
And so he makes both from the line.
Amazing to think about Draymond Green and the career arc he's had thus far. He really can guard any position on the floor. He can make plays.
Good! Another from 3.
And with that made 3, he now stands alone for third most threes in a single game.
He's been locked in, and it's been lights out for him all game long, D.A. What a shooting performance. And we have to take another glance at that powerful rejection.
And boy, did he get up quick to reject that shot. That's as fundamental as defense gets.
Outside Curry. There's another block.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Greg protecting the rim. Love the hustle. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Kind of like he's in his